SourKidsProductions.
Consequence, and I will face my demons in the wonders of a king, and I will choose my own path. I'm focused on the past, and I have strength, and I will know what echoes always. Go out beyond. Would you speak when I could run? So tell me now, would you change anything for you, for me? So tell me now, I never felt so empty for you, for me. Shake it off, shut it down, let it go at a cost. When the dark, breaking down, running out. Go out beyond. Would you speak when I could not? So tell me now, would you change it?
Thank you, guys.
Welcome to the Cancel Show, the dopest podcast around
In the world.
I'm Lupe Chavez,
I'm Manny Lerma.
and today we have Fly Above Water. No,
Start a campfire.
Start a campfire.
I think
Your
it's
choice.
Fly above Fryer.
Fly above Fryer.
Fly above
Final
Fryer.
answer.
Or play with my fire. I don't know, but
Oh, I like that one.
Hey,
Play with my fire. Come
Uh,
on, baby, play with my fire.
With white cheddar.
start.
White cheddar on the vocals. But in all seriousness, we have Fly Above Fire.
Yeah, there it is.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
We're so happy to be here,
Well,
man. Long
guys.
time coming. We've been planning this for a while.
A while,
We
man.
definitely have been.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to the Dookie.
Yeah, shout out
Yeah,
to Duke.
Dookie plays.
Dookie. Kenny. Hey, Kenny.
Kenny in the background over there.
You handsome fucker, you.
Yeah. That Kenny, not this Kenny.
No,
No. White cheddar.
Yeah,
you
white
ain't
cheddar.
Kenny
Yeah,
no more, bro.
You lost
After
it.
you
I
said
swear to
that,
God, you said that, I'm like, that's it.
yeah, that's it.
White cheddar.
That's what it's gonna be from here on out.
Oh, I love it.
And cool Kenny over there. Cool Kenny.
That's cool, Kenny.
I'm the only one not man-spreading here. Like, come on.
Here,
You're just a little boy.
There, I know. There we go.
Here, let me help you. Is that better?
Oh, so y'all are close band. Okay.
Oh, no, yeah,
We're the okayest
We're the-
band.
band practice consists
Oh.
of maybe 2% music and 98% of us making inappropriate sexual advances.
It sounds,
to one another.
it sounds like the council show.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
Sounds like y'all have a good time.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like,
great.
All right.
yeah. I mean,
We don't know how to play any of the music.
all I know is there's a G string on the guitar. I know this.
All I know is someone's wearing a G-string.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Automatically, I look at him. He's all like,
Yeah.
Who told you?
it's a secret.
I saw it, bro.
I saw it.
Yeah.
He was leaning over trying to get the guitar, and it just
It happens.
popped
Okay,
out.
so first things first. How the hell did you guys meet Dookie?
You
That's
know,
a-
you know
oh.
what's amazing is
That's
he's
a
an
fun
organic fan that just showed up at a show one day and fell in love and was like,
That
we
was
just hit it off, and then all of a sudden he's like, I want to help, but can I help you load equipment and all? Like
He came to a practice.
That's
I
just so
think,
weird, ain't
the
it?
No.
next week and then just never left.
Ah,
seriously.
So
Really?
he's like that stray dog that you feed and then just stays there. So
Honestly,
then he
yeah.
becomes your dog.
I thought he
Yes.
was like longtime friends with Jeff or Nathan.
Which show was it?
And then
that
I'm
was our
like,
first show after
First
Six
show.
Flags. We were
Saliva.
playing with Saliva.
Saliva.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
shit.
when we opened
he-
for Saliva and outsold.
He just
Saliva.
happened to have gotten free tickets to that show from his boss or something like that, I believe.
Yeah.
old high school football coach.
Yeah, they're like,
Okay,
"Do you want to
there
go
you
to
go.
this concert?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll go." And then he found us there and left us a little comment on YouTube. He's like, "You boys got a fan for sure."
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
That-
and,
And I
and-
stuck with it for a year, and then I'm still here.
So,
Yeah.
you, so you
He
just
just
showed
never
up-
left.
Yeah, pretty much.
You
He's
just
like,
we're-
no matter how
we're
much we
blessed.
try to get
We're
rid of
blessed.
him.
Yeah.
We're blessed to have him.
and he just said, "Let me help you load." I would have been like, "Okay, this guy's gonna kill us
Yeah, like,
Right?
for sure. He's gonna skin me."
I'm sure there's plans, but it's
I looked
been
at him and
a long
I-
time coming.
I
You,
thought,
you
man,
ignore it. He has it on the computer. Like, next, just like, you ignore it.
I thought Beefcake, man, he can lift our equipment.
Yeah.
for
He's the
sure.
tallest one there. Like,
He's
that
like a-
guy.
Like a Samoan or something. He's huge.
Throw a couch around
Yeah.
pretty good, that's for sure.
Oh,
Sorta,
yeah.
You mean like definitely?
All of our.
Yeah.
All of our bodyguards.
Yeah, he has
And
that.
tour manager and gets us in
He
line
watches
and
out for me.
yeah.
Yeah, he is a big teddy bear complex, but don't forget, he's still a bear.
Oh yeah, he'll be like,
Yeah.
Kenny, you're supposed to be out here tuning. I'm like, yes, sir.
Yes. Oh.
Oh, so he keeps y'all in line.
Oh,
Pretty much.
yeah, he does everything.
I was just about to ask, who's the leader? Oh,
Me,
that,
It's Duke. It's Duke.
Dookie.
Duke, then
Duke.
Jessica.
Duke, then Jessica, then like a Nate Kenny sort of like.
Hold on. So Jessica, I know you said
with a
earlier
Jeff,
that
with a Jack. with
you're the wife.
I'm
depends
the
on what
wife
we're
of
doing.
Kenny.
Cheddar.
White cheddar.
White cheddar.
Cheddar.
White cheddar, yes, yes, yes.
You got it. How hard is it to keep
So
him
you're
in line?
Mrs. Cheddar.
Mrs.
Hey, she's like, fuck.
Son of a bitch.
What did I
I
sign up for?
More like I was thinking more like pepper jack, but
got
Mrs.
you know,
Pepper Jack.
I'm a little
Pepper
spicy.
Hey.
Got that hint of
So you gotta
spice.
keep them in line then, or all of them are.
Yeah, and I also run the merch booth for.
Yeah, she does.
She hustles our apparel.
the apparel.
Wow.
created.
That Duke,
that
Duke,
Duke
see,
created.
back to Duke.
Hey,
And Duke, I
I'm
see
sorry,
them off my
sorry,
shirt
dude.
somehow.
We're just in the band. We don't actually do any of these.
You just
important
show
stuff.
up. You know, you.
They show up and play.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it takes
So
a
you
lot-
guys are the least important people.
Yes.
Honestly,
It's
There's
not
a
like-
lot of behind the scenes like stuff that you can write music or you can do like fancy stuff like Duke and Jessica, but we'll just write music.
Really?
Yeah.
But that's good though. I mean, you guys kind of feel like you have like a family bond going
Oh,
on
without
here.
a
You
doubt.
got the,
Oh yeah.
you know, what I mean, you guys. I saw y'all playing like brothers, and you know, me and people we do the same thing. But someone always ends up naked.
No, same.
same with us.
Shane. Oh,
Yeah.
see, we're not the only ones, bro.
Oh, it's more like
It's not weird.
brothers and sisters, so it's not like
I'm not there for
it's
that.
not.
Oh
weird.
yeah, exactly.
Hey,
I
you.
mean, I wish you were getting naked.
Uh,
That'll be tonight. But, yeah. But, no,
Hey, step bro.
like, hey.
I got caught in the dryer.
Oh, not, God damn it again. How small is this dryer? No,
It's
but,
pretty small. Family show.
Right.
Family show.
it's
Family friendly.
Yeah, keep it PG.
Okay, so question, man. How'd you come up with the name?
With the name?
Yeah.
So I actually came up with it. We were tossing around all kinds of ideas, and when anytime you're in a band trying to create a name, like you're throwing tons of stuff at the dartboard, and you wait for one to stick. And we were trying to go for the positive kind of faith-based background message, and it hit me one day. I'm like, fly above fire, so you fly above the fire, so you don't get pulled down to the pits of hell, right?
Right.
So it just kind of stuck, and it made sense with the band mantra that we were going for, and kind of here we are now. And I guess to further do it, you remember the original logo design that we came up with was like the F and the F backwards, that sort of created like a natural angel wing look, because you had like the
Oh,
F and
okay, yeah.
F like that, And I was like, this is perfect, And so it
Nice.
stuck. Yeah.
Nice.
Badass.
I wish it was deeper than that, but that's all it
I
is.
kind of feel like you were like, somebody must have been stoned. You're like, you know what, bro?
You know what?
You know, think about up here,
We say no to drugs here.
fire. That's right.
You ever seen it?
I signed that Dare
Oh.
pledge.
And I'm still with it today.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm lying. So high. All right. No, and I saw someone mentioned that you guys played earlier in an earlier band, right? Before you got with these guys. Was that you?
Intercourse.
Well, we've actually all been in previous bands, but yes, the last band that Nathan and I were in, Nathan was the drummer, and I was the singer guitar player. And for a moment towards the end of Intercourse, we started a
Oh, Intercourse.
Oh.
the name was Intercourse, yes, INNRCOR, but everybody thought it was Intercourse. But
Intercourse sounds so much cooler.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, we probably would have sold a whole lot more.
I would've-
We might actually still be a
I
band
was-
right
I
now.
was Intercore with no E's.
Oh.
Yeah. So it made it a little easier. But what's funny is how Fly Above Fire started was we were actually rehearsing in the same space as Intercore, and we had like this little third of the room over here,
Yeah.
and so like once every 6 months we would get together
No shit.
because Intercore was the main thing still going, and then one day we was like, you know what? Yeah, this sucks. We're gonna do this. And sort of the rest is history.
No way. So how long y'all been doing this? In like the
2017 is when we
2017 is when we first wrote our first two songs.
Yeah.
But the band we didn't actually start writing the first album until 2018, mid 2018.
Yeah.
oh
And I would say once, so we had some member changes, and once Bobo came in, I would say that's really when we solidified. When was that?
Bobo.
About a year
That's
ago
been a
or
year
something?
now.
Yeah.
So a year that we actually have the lineup we have today, where we have sort of the sound that we're actually really in love with now.
Maybe
so.
we should introduce ourselves.
Yeah, we didn't. We just
I mean, we
introduced
could
the
do
group.
that.
But yeah, go ahead one
It's
by
your
one.
show, I'm just saying.
No.
No, go ahead. One.
Just take charge.
Take charge, Jack.
That's what I do.
Hey, you want this microphone?
I used to run.
Yeah,
around-
you want
Hey, why
You
don't
wanna
go-
switch
why don't
chairs?
Kenneth
You know what?
push
Here,
something
you
over
can have my
there?
job while I'm at it.
Yeah, you want to switch chairs with us? Like,
It would be a lot more comfortable. Yeah, get over here.
Who's
conducting this interview?
Yeah.
So
From
Nathan,
now on, you're silver cheddar.
Yeah.
you're silver cheddar.
No, we're gonna get to it.
I quit.
But I like the story because you guys have a unique. Like I feel like you guys have a nice story, man. So far, like getting along, you guys ain't faking it. A lot of people will be like, "Oh yeah, we're like brothers." Oh, I can't stand this son of a bitch.
Yeah, we're like brothers, but I hate this
You have to be
motherfucker over here.
friends first and foremost in a band, or otherwise it's not going to work, and it's just going to feel like work.
Okay.
And
And that's not what you want it to
no,
feel like.
this is you do this. I mean, we're not making money on this yet.
Right.
I mean, I am.
You're not.
you haven't seen
But it's one of those
Your checks are in the
things.
mail.
But you guys are not getting. You guys get paid.
Right, exactly. But you have to be friends first, otherwise everything else is just miserable. I mean, we've all been there in bands, throughout the years. I mean, we're not getting any younger, so we've been around the block with band stuff. And if you've been in a band with people that you don't really like,
Right.
that's not why you should be doing it.
No.
I mean, the music can be great, but if you don't have that relationship, there's no point to it.
Dang.
Yeah.
So okay, well we'll start with you then. Give us your name and what do you do?
Yeah, give us your background.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
Mr.
I'm the most important member. Of
I
the
can
band.
tell.
See,
I
I
can
can tell,
It's,
yeah.
the way you said,
I play the bass guitar, and my name is Jack.
Jack.
By the way,
We have a bassist.
yeah, exactly.
We have a bass player.
First time hearing of it.
I just get up there and
You
look
said
good because
he was-
nobody actually listens to the bass.
You say your name is Zach?
It's Chad.
Oh,
Chad.
Jack.
Oh, you're a Nickelback.
oh,
Okay.
That's
the greatest band ever.
Oh yeah, obviously.
But, I had the easy job, honestly. I was the last member, besides our drummer that we just got. I was the last member to join, and they already had the whole album written and recorded. So I just had to come in and learn the songs and be a part of
You
it.
recorded the last song of the album.
This is true.
Yeah.
I need those royalty
You got
checks.
one.
Yeah, and then Jeffrey recorded it after you let
I
it down.
believe it.
I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
I was very hungover that day, so it happens.
That happens. That's what you said.
But yeah, so it's been a great journey to be with these guys and to just be doing stuff like this. You know, I told Kenny out in the hallway, it's like, I feel like a real rock star. We're actually doing an interview for
Yeah.
radio. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I'm Jack, and
Yeah, all 4 of our fans will appreciate this
Thank
interview.
you.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom. But what about you, man?
My name's Nathan. I was
he's the heart and soul of the band.
Really?
The band was my idea. I was in the restroom one day and I had an epiphany. I'm just kidding.
That's where you have all the best
Hey, you
ideas.
know what? I believe the too. Like, yo,
Sitting there
me
looking
too,
at his
son.
underwear. He's
Yo.
like,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so my music history goes a long way. Jeff and I have been in bands since 2007, just on and off. And Jeff and I, no matter what happens, if we stop hanging out or we stop playing together, we always come back to each other.
No.
So he's just, he's like my best friend in the whole wide world.
Oh, shit. How's that like? I wish I had a best friend.
It's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, no.
The fuck?
Oh, sorry.
He's right there.
Oh,
It's like, dude, he's right
no,
there,
no,
bro.
we're family. We're family.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Different.
Same.
Totally.
So,
Why you shake your head?
Nah, just...
there was a time where Jeff wasn't playing music, so that's when I kind of started hanging out with Kenny, and I joined his band at the time, and I was playing drums, and Jeff was starting to get back into music, and we decided to kind of form this at first it was just gonna be a studio project,
Like a fun side project.
Just
Really?
we wanted Jeff and I were getting interested in learning how to record and produce music, and that's honestly what this was starting out as. It was not meant to do anything more than just have fun, but with the studio and learn. And Kenny and I had our issues with the last band, so we were like, we had these 2 really good songs that actually came out really well just for goofing off.
Right.
We decided to just take this more serious. I started off in the album in the band playing drums. Then we had one of our members back down, and we decided I was going to move to guitar, and that's when we got a new drummer. So
Switcheroo.
And you're equally okay at both.
I am. what
Hey,
is-
it's
what
always
does that
good to be
say?
okay at everything.
We are
Yes.
the okay.
If we ever need a
Jack
bassist,
of all
we'll be
trades,
all right.
master of
Yeah.
none.
Got it. That's awesome.
Yeah, I play just about any instrument you can think of.
Including the skin flute.
Yeah.
I think we all do that. Like we can all
Y'all
play
all do
drums
that,
and
yeah.
guitar and
Like-
like.
But I can literally play the skin flute. No, like seriously.
Why am I sitting next to this guy?
What
Well,
about
I'm
you?
not
Huh?
switching.
Skin flute.
So my name's
Alright.
Jeff, and
Yeah, Jeff.
like Nathan said, he and I have been going at this since 2007. I think I started playing around 99 or something like that.
Mm.
And
I started playing 03. Forgot to mention that.
oh yeah, 03 for you.
These youngsters over here.
So
Wait till I tell you. No,
I've been in a few bands before this one. The last band I was in before this one was doing, it was on a path to success, and then I don't know, it all just fell apart.
Oh,
That's
shit.
how it always goes.
Yeah.
Usually,
It's
usually you
like-
get to the door of the mountain and it crashes.
Yeah.
That's been our luck.
So we were gonna try this thing out, and my big thing was like, if we're gonna do it, let's do it right, So leave no stone unturned. If we're gonna have recordings, let's have good recordings. If we're gonna have music videos, let's have good music videos. Let's try to do everything at a level 10 instead of like a 3.
Right.
And
No half-assery.
right. So I'm the I can be the crack the whip guy at times, especially in the studio. I'm very picky
That's true.
about
Well,
finalizing
you're
things.
perfectionist is what
You're the one that keeps them in line. Making sure that they're all on
I'm never
tip-top shape.
satisfied, and that's one of my best and worst qualities.
We're like,
you know?
here's
I
the
could
best
definitely
thing we
relate to
ever
that, yeah.
created, and Jeff's like, that's
Y'all
great,
can do
but let's
better.
change everything.
Yeah, no, I will.
He's
If
like, you
we
know,
haven't
this-
changed
this one-
everything
all
twice on
part
a
of
song,
it-
it's
Yeah.
not even.
Yeah.
Let's not even consider it close to being done.
Nah,
Like,
I'm
everything's
the
got
same
to
way.
change twice. And
Yes.
You'll see why, because we're gonna have that moment when we're writing the songs, and it's like, oh my god, okay, yeah. Okay, this is what we're doing now. So
That's freaking awesome. What about you?
So
White cheddar.
So yes, white cheddar, Kenny P. So I have been doing this since 1995.
Oh shit.
I've been in and out of more bands. I'm probably the biggest band whore here.
True.
I've been in bands with Nathan, and funny story is I've always wanted to be in a band with this guy, and I asked him 1,000 times, and he finally said yes to join this band.
Dude, it was like a
But-
2-month delay.
No, he took forever. But anyway,
He's not easy, bro.
You
That's
know
why.
he doesn't look at his phone for like a month later.
Oh, I know.
right?
It's probably half the problem.
Oh, you're
but-
one of those guys.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
You-
what I tell him.
you
Like,
Hey, see what
asshole.
happened was he has your
And he does
notifications
this
on
shit. He'll
mute.
be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
you tease.
no, I've always been wired to write music, and I've always wanted to get a positive message out there to let everybody know that tomorrow is better than today, and it's okay. You know, like that's what my whole thing's been about, and what it's always been about, and you know, not just this band, but pretty much any band that I've wrote lyrics for, I've always tried to talk about real issues, real stories, you know, and try to reach people, and you know, by the grace of God to be here on this earth, I swear this group here has reached more people, and it's awesome. Yeah, I couldn't be happier with this group of guys here.
So let me ask you this: so all you guys are, do you guys have, I guess, a belief system then, right? Because a lot of it, like, I guess rock bands, a lot of it will be like satanic or the devil, but
or that's the stereotype. At least.
Right, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's the stereotype, but you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
don't, you know.
So you know, believe it or not, we have band members from all walks of life and all different backgrounds. And so we are unified by music, and we're unified by the positive message.
That's
so-
what we all believe in.
and that's what we
Positivity.
all believe. So
Love it.
But that's okay, you know, because we're helping people, we're saving people, and that's truly what it's about. You know, we had some band member changes, and so you have to work with what you get, you know, and you know, you're not out there to change anybody. You want to embrace everybody for who they are, and that's what we're about. Everybody on this earth deserves to have their own perception of reality, and so we try to
Live their
harness those different views and tell a story about it, right?
Yeah.
You know, that's what it comes to.
I wish more people thought like that. Man. That's
me too.
I mean, that's really beautiful. So is there a song that you guys have that you're just like, man, every time you hear it, you like break of tears or?
I think for me, it's
I would
Hey
say
Stranger, that's what I was
Oops,
gonna
Did
say.
It Again from Britney Spears.
I love that
Oh,
song.
yeah.
Oh, you're talking about other songs?
No,
Or
no,
ours?
I'm just joking.
I was like, oh, I missed that. Like, woo!
Definitely.
I mean, we could do both. We could do both.
Yeah.
Hey Stranger is definitely the one I would think.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know how to describe it. It's, I mean, it's a real story.
It's a real story. So her brother, so my brother-in-law, Denny, he did several tours both in Afghanistan and Iraq, and
Is his full name Dennis?
no, Dennis.
Oh.
Yeah, not Dennis.
Sorry.
Jathan. Okay, we're gonna have to go back to that. But anyway, with Hey Stranger, so our brother-in-law Denny doesn't talk about it a lot. But when he does, you know, sometimes you get around and, you know, you get enough drinks in him and he wants to talk about what he went through to serve our country and protect all of us, right? And
Yeah, he's got to let it out somehow.
yeah, so one day he told me a story and he basically said that he's on tour and they're walking, right?
Yeah.
And it was day 2 for a new staff sergeant that was leading the platoon, right? And so this staff sergeant was a female, hardly knew anybody in the group, and they're walking along, and you guys know what an IED is, right? Right. So anyway, long story short, she was leading the pack and stepped on an IED and took it for the team. And, you know, he told me that story, and I can go deeper, but we won't for right now. But anyway, it stuck to every bone in my body. I had to write a song about it. I had to get it out. I had to do it. And for me, you know, the name Hey Stranger, it made so much sense. It resonated because this is a woman that was serving our country, leading with my brother-in-law. I only had 2 days with the platoon, didn't know anybody. She was a complete stranger to everybody there, and took it for the team, took her whole life, gave the ultimate sacrifice. She gave it all. She gave it all. And I mean, I you know, there's not a greater message on this earth than that. I'm sorry.
Right. No.
She gave it all for her country and for her peers.
No.
Like, we can only be so lucky to have that legacy, you know?
Right.
It's unreal to me, and I don't know, it's conveyed the song. I just feel like it's I don't want to say a masterpiece because it sounds arrogant, but it has everything that I think America needs right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
No, I love it.
Anything you want to add to that?
I'm good, man.
All right, what about you two guys?
It's a bitchin' song. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey Stranger is one of those that it starts with the soft piano intro, and you think it's going to be a different kind of song, but then it gets to the good part, as I would say.
When Jack starts playing.
Yeah.
Exactly. when it picks up a little bit.
Yeah.
That's the good part, huh?
Yeah.
I'm pretty intimate with the song, not only because I'm in the band and have played it, but we created a little video for it that includes it's a picture slideshow video of veterans that sent in pictures to another radio show that we have a good partnership with, and we made that video with the pictures of the veterans, and so I spent a lot of time setting up the graphics, timing it right, so I got to listen to that song over and over while I was making that video.
Hey, shout out to all the veterans.
Yeah,
Thank you for
100%.
And shout out to Military Broadcast Radio for partnering with us on that song, and partnering with us in general. They do a lot for the veterans in the community. They have a lot of resources out there for them. Project 22, motorcycles for veterans, all kinds of things out there with helpful resources. So it's an amazing partnership.
So what are your other favorite songs?
Favorite songs of Fly by Fire. I mean, the song Glass House is I wouldn't say by far my favorite to play, but every time I realize that's the next song in the set list, I'm always like, hell yeah.
It's because Jeff wrote the guitar part.
That's fine.
Jeff did write the guitar part.
Except for the pre-chorus.
Yeah, but how many times did you write it?
Or was it the chorus?
I wrote that whole song.
Did you write
Yeah.
Did
I
you?
had that one recorded at my place on my.
That was the
my
first.
little
That
studio
was Glass House was the first song this
I
band
thought
ever wrote.
I thought it was Dirty Radio.
It was
That
Dirty
was the
Radio.
second one.
Okay.
Yeah, the second one.
What do I know? I just worked.
Glass House
thing.
started.
You
Yes.
I recorded both of them, but I was working on Glass House before we started getting together.
Oh.
Paper, rock, scissors for it.
Oh, come on.
What were you gonna say?
I know the truth.
He's like, this is how it
Like
happened.
I said, Jeff and I were toying with the idea of a studio. Jeff got a couple things. He wrote Glass House. It didn't sound anything like it did today. It was very, very close.
Yeah.
And
Because Jeff had to change it too.
No, the basic structure stayed the same.
no,
on
that one actually didn't say.
Oh, so you don't
I-
change things
I
when you
have
write.
an old.
That's what I'm hearing.
I have
That's what I'm
the
hearing.
original. I have the original copy of it somewhere,
We
and
gotta
then I
listen
could
to
show
it.
you.
And we'll take a break right now and listen to
Yeah.
that.
Now, a word from our sponsors.
Yeah.
So
I
I
looked
sent it
over.
over to Kenny, and Kenny literally wrote that song, the vocals and everything, in like a couple days, and we were like, man, that's great. So we actually rented a jam space
right around here.
Yeah, and we went in there and we played Glass House live for the first time, just us three, me on drums. Kenny was actually playing guitar in the band and singing, and so it was Jeff playing guitar. We jammed out Glass House, ironed out any kinks in it, and then Kenny showed us Dirty Radio that he was starting to work on, and literally that day, between the three of us, we wrote Dirty Radio in that jam spot, and that song pretty much stayed the exact same as it was even after we recorded it.
Oh, okay.
Because Jeff was there in the moment, didn't want to change it.
Yeah. That was one of the songs. I don't know what it was. It just
The leads changed. on
Yeah,
that.
okay, yeah, the leads did change. Yeah. But for the most part, that song just kind of wrote itself in a sense.
So let me ask you guys this: so when you guys are coming up with a song or creating a song, what's the process like? So
So usually Jessica smokes a cigarette and I have 5 minutes and I write "Be Myself." That's what usually happens.
I
That's
like
a true story.
That's a true story. So
He said he was gonna go write
yeah,
a
we're
song.
that song "Be Myself" we have. So she's like, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette at the house one day, just her and I. And I'm like, I'm gonna go jam in my room. She's like, I'm gonna be gone for 5 minutes. I'm like, it's okay, I can write a song. She's like, yeah, right. And I'm like, okay, challenge accepted. She came back, and I had to be myself.
Anything to prove his wife wrong.
And then you, and then he
Yes.
changed.
No.
And then he changed the pre-chorus.
There was no bridge yet though.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
so they call me Jeff Bridges.
He's Jeff, and he's Jeff Bridges in the band because
Yeah.
he writes all the bridges to
But
the songs.
No wonder
so
they're
I
so good.
actually met the two of them up at Trees in Deep Ellum.
Yeah,
and,
we were seeing
you-
1,000 Foot Crutch.
I can't.
12 Stones.
12 Stones, and Intercourse with their new singer.
So Kenny shows me what he's been working on for the new song that he wrote in 5 minutes or whatever. And so I whipped out my phone and had the little recorder on, and I was like, bridge idea.
I thought you said phone.
And I wrote the guitar riff for the bridge with, just kind of humming it. And I went home and I got it.
I've always wondered, like, okay, like if you got the lyrics, or what do you guys write the lyrics? How do you come in with the guitar? How do you come in with the
Usually
drums?
somebody just has a riff.
Yeah,
At least
it's,
with
it's
this
a
new
very
stuff.
collective effort. We're sort of like the Beatles, It's
So,
everybody.
what happens is if Kenny writes an idea of a song, or Kenny comes up with a singer-songwriter type song, that's when Jeff and I will go in the studio.
Legit.
And we will all right, we're going to take Kenny's structure, not really change any of the vocals, keep the guitar notes the same. We may fluctuate. With
Stay true to the roots, basically. Yeah.
May change maybe the tuning or whatever it may be of the song. But at the end of the day, we kind of follow Kenny's voice, and we'll kind of make the song more progressive than more of that singer-songwriter style. Now, then there's times where, like, Jeff wrote Glass House, and then he gets a basic structure of the song. We shoot it over to Kenny, and Kenny writes his vocals for it. And then once we get the vocals back written, that's when we'll come in and, like, okay,
produce it. Yeah.
well, let's follow the vocals. So honestly, like, we're starting to work on the second album right now, and we're still writing the same way, but everything kind of goes back and forth. And like I said, Jeff, saying,
It's a collective effort.
Written multiple times because we may come up with a guitar riff, we'll lay it down like a cheap drum track, something we get from Wish or something like that, and then
oh my god!
and then just the song just keeps building and building until we have it, and then as every time something lays down, a new layer comes up. We're like, okay. All right. Well, we liked what we did there, but now we need to complement this new part that was written, and so, like, it's been like 2 years, and we're still working on our first 3 songs of the first album. But I mean, we're also
perfectionists.
We're also playing shows now, whereas before when we wrote the first album, we weren't.
In our defense, though, we had a band lineup change up, so we had to have a drummer learn everything, and a drummer learn all the guitar stuff, and then this thing called COVID. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, that
COVID-
thing is fake.
COVID
What do you mean?
ruined. I will say this:
we had so much momentum. We were selling out and
we
then
released
just came crashing down.
We released this album in November of 2019.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, y'all
played
had
3 shows,
Was it
and the
3?
world shut down.
yeah.
And our first 3 shows was Six Flags on Gotham Stage, Saliva, and Blacktop Mojo. I mean, it was like big.
Shit.
Yeah, we had big,
Dude, we turned down playing for Puddle of Mud.
Yeah,
Like, we turned it down.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I regret it because our drummer's other band played it, and they were freaking sold the hell out.
Yeah.
I was like, everybody hates me right now because
No, Tyler is the one who really.
I said it
Tyler's
too. I was like,
player.
Puddle Mud sucks.
Well, my problem is, don't get me wrong, I drink, but
They're looking at us like,
the
"You
singer
assholes."
gets on stage sometimes, and I was worried if he was going to show up or not.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
love him to death. He's
I
a
like
great
2 or
musician,
3 of
but
their songs. And
But if
that's
they
it.
ever play again, we're gonna play their show.
Has there ever
if we're invited, we will
About
play.
to say it, they invite us personally.
back?
Yeah.
Has there ever been a time where you guys are like, someone has an idea, you're just like,
Like
All the
music-
time.
All
Yeah,
the-
usually.
music idea.
I see him turning it down all the time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Nothing's
That's
ever good
half
enough
my
for Jeff.
job, man.
But how do you?
But he makes us better, though.
But how do
because
you?
of
How
that.
do you? Well, how do you convince him, or how do you guys be like, hey, look, listen to me on this
If
one.
it don't sound
This
right,
one.
It's kind of
right
like
here.
that.
It's literally
just-
like you just said. It's like,
yeah.
Jeff, bro, I have tried everything. It's the best I can do. You know what? If you don't like it, get the. No.
I would. I'd be like,
All you got to do is make me
There's the
believe
door.
it.
yeah.
I'm just
Well,
kidding.
I mean that works too, because I think when me and him, I guess I'm like, bro, listen, this.
Look, I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking for you
utter
to give me the
perfection.
best quality content
Yeah.
you've ever come up
Yeah,
with in
but-
your life.
yeah.
Like,
I
it's
want to
not-
be fair here for a second, though. I want to be fair here, though. There are bands that we've all been in the past where people are jerks and they're like, this doesn't work. This group gels and we're all like, hey, I think you could do better. It's always very professional. It's very constructive. It's not like we're jerks to each other. You know what I'm saying? And so I think it just makes us all better that Jeff is so perfectionist.
Okay,
But
so what is
I've been in bands in the past though where it's like, oh, this works, and it's half-assed, you know.
Yeah, no, I get you.
I don't want to ever do that again, you know. It's because if I'm not putting something out there that'll wow you, I don't want to be a part of it, you know. I want it to be awesome.
When is the last time you guys fought? You're just like, not fought, but you're just like, oh.
Dude, we got the parking lot.
We've never.
Nathan
We were arguing in the car. What do you mean?
So Nathan has this thing about
Sorry.
Bluetooth speakers. So
He
we
hates
did,
them.
So
No.
we did the empty video one time, and he was all frustrated. He goes, "Oh my god!" And he takes this Bluetooth speaker and slams it down on the ground during the empty
No,
video.
I threw it.
Dude, and it went obliterate 1,000. It's like, great. How are we gonna finish this video now, bud?
So,
We
Acapella,
have to have the background
bitches.
to like, pantomime to,
Yeah.
you
so
know,
when Nathan gets upset, we're like, hide the speakers.
hide the speakers. So yeah,
There's
I'm actually
no-
very proud of Nathan. He's not supposed to be talking. He's doing really good.
They don't fight. They don't.
I'm about to
fight.
say, there's
Nathan
never-
has a temper. And
there's been no
they get
fights.
a little upset at
No, there really
Really?
is no fights. It's always passionate, like because we want to be good.
No, I
It's
get
usually
you.
him upset because some
Oh,
club has screwed us over.
That's
Right?
it's a legit.
You know.
reason.
So it's like I'm
Yeah.
glad you're upset. It's a good thing, but like, hey, you can
Calm
deliver
down
it
a little
better,
bit.
You know. And
So-
like Jeff.
No, Nathan has grown as a person.
You're all
oh
like-
my God, Nathan.
That was my speaker though. Like, who's gonna pay back?
That was my.
Like,
It was his
yeah.
speaker.
No,
It was his own.
I say I'm that kind of guy who like, that was my speaker though, bro. Why would you do that, you dick?
Right.
Like,
Yeah, don't be a dick.
don't be a dick.
I'm not your buddy guy.
That's your buddy.
I have
Buddy guy.
two of those speakers. Well, I have one now.
I can buy,
I think I
can
still-
buy another speaker.
You open his closet, it has like speakers, just like extra speakers.
You look
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
he
trash.
has
There's
extra
all the broken
everything.
ones.
Right.
That is awesome. Okay, so you said that you guys are working on your second project, right? Like your second, album.
New
What can we expect out of this one? Though? What is the difference between the old?
Well, you're gonna expect us to raise the bar. I'm putting the guitar down, still being a part of the songwriting process, but just doing more frontman to sing to engage in the crowd, and I think that's gonna reach more people. I also think that having more input from other members actually contributing to the music. You know, like he said earlier, he came and only recorded one song, so he had no influence in the last album but that one song. So, you know, to tap Jack is a valuable.
Yeah, it is.
But to tap his intelligence
It'll
of
cost you
contributing to
a lot.
You
music
need the pillow.
is a very important thing, you know. And,
Yeah.
and you know, Jacob Bobo coming in as the drummer, he's got more of a hard metal background, and I think it brings an energy that
Hell yeah, it
we're
does.
missing. Nothing against what he was doing on drums.
Yeah, no,
but,
I get it. I suck. I get it.
but he brings an energy.
Oh, you can say it.
No, you were just okay.
Yeah.
You didn't
on
suck.
Nathan,
Okay,
Nathan
drummer.
on guitar-
Okay.
So I'm gonna be honest here. Nathan on guitar is kicking it up a notch too, but also Nathan is like, I swear he's better at guitar, he's better at drums, he's better at bass. Like he's like the Dave Grohl of the band.
Yeah,
you know?
the heart and soul.
You know, he really
He
is the heart and
records
soul.
everything,
And the minute he
edits it.
starts singing, I know I'm out. I know I'm fired. Like I know when you start to sing, I'm done.
That's not gonna happen.
you know,
Sing
I
for us,
promise you.
Nathan.
No, it's never
I'm
gonna
just
happen.
so grateful
No.
he can't speak publicly, and that's the only vice.
I was singing in the cooler, and I had one headphone out, you know, at work, stuck in the cooler, and then I swear the guy, he opened the door and he goes, "Oh, god damn!"
He's like,
And
what the
I was
hell?
doing good that day. I was like,
He said that because you were singing so beautifully.
Yeah,
You
You
totally.
know, was it Kesha?
I hope
Were you
he was,
singing
I hope
Kesha?
he grabbed the wrong item, and that's why he was saying. But I was
Yeah.
What were you singing? Was it Kesha?
I was singing "I Prevail."
There's 36 grams of protein in this chocolate milk. God damn.
You just misunderstood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something completely different. You know? No?
Yeah, I can't even sing in the shower. It's pathetic. I don't know what it is.
You got to shower.
I mean, we can all sing in the shower.
No.
I don't know. I
It's
put
not
up a
good.
performance in
I
the
wouldn't
shower, bro.
recommend it.
It's
Dude, I
not
would
good,
kill
but
it
we
in the
can.
shower, bro.
Oh.
Oh.
singing very good in the car earlier.
Ah.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Just kidding.
I'm not putting out tonight. That's what you're trying to get. Okay.
So I want to go back to something about how the songwriting process is. Nothing gets done until Duke approves. I just want you to know. I mean,
Really?
Yeah. Nothing gets done until Duke approves. You know, he's got to sign off on it.
Yeah. He's a number one fan, so as long
You
as
know,
he
if
likes
our
it.
if our first original organic fan doesn't
Didn't-
like it, we have a problem. We need to go back to the drawing board, whether Jeff signed off or not.
Yeah.
I think it's a fair statement.
Yeah.
You know.
I gotta say, the new stuff is gonna be great.
Oh,
Really,
yeah.
I can't wait. Like I said, I was listening to when I was at the gym, And I don't remember exactly the name of it, but I remember there was the one with the cop sirens, and then the
Dirty Radio.
Dirty Radio.
Yeah, I was like,
No,
the cop
that's
siren's
Silhouette wasn't that? But it's
Oh, I'm thinking of the video with the cop
Yeah.
sirens. I'm
yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
I'm
no,
sorry.
But I'm like, man, I
Silhouette.
started jamming to that because I was doing like this shit right here. So it kind of looks like I was on the angle with the chick behind me. Kind of looks like I was
Yeah.
Get it, bud.
yanking it.
Yep.
So she thought I like, you know
He's
what? Long
stroking
story.
something.
All I can say is that I'm not allowed at that gym for 2 weeks.
He's
so
like, thanks, guys.
thanks. So, but I was doing my air guitar. That's what I was trying to get to. But
Right, right.
Sure.
because the guitar, I think what was a guitar on there, like they were, and the drum. But I mean, they had me amp, so that's what I'm saying. But
The best thing about Silhouette,
It's
I
actually
feel
my
like,
favorite.
Really?
Yeah, I liked it.
Silhouette's
Really?
the redheaded stepchild of the
Yeah,
album.
I think
Honestly.
the best part of that
I
song
liked it.
is you're listening to the album and on the freeway and the sirens come on and you think you're getting.
That's what it got
exactly
me.
what happened.
That's exactly how it
exactly
got
what
me.
What happens
People
to
tell us that.
everybody?
Everybody
It's the
tells us
best
that.
thing
It's
No, hold
the
on.
best
We're-
thing we ever did.
So we
So-
were driving.
Yeah, we were actually on our way over here, and we were playing the music, and then it came on. I was like, "What the fuck?"
I actually get mad at this fuck.
Put it out! Put it out! Put it out!
I'm like, yeah, are you fucking driving the speed limit, dickhead? I'm just like,
I'm like, "No, I'm
and we're
good."
both
I'm like,
looking.
"No."
I'm like, I
I'm
swear
like,
to
"It's the
God,
radio. It's the radio. It's the song. It's the song."
But it
Thank
took us a
God.
minute. He goes, no, I don't see that motherfucker nowhere. I just,
I turned and looked back real quick when I heard it. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, I actually, because we're actually going to play it for the first time since last year. We only played that song twice on stage.
really.
And we're going to play it this next show for the first time.
October 7th.
And it's actually be the
October
first
7th.
time we play this song with the current lineup we have now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
And,
that's,
So that's
true.
special.
Okay.
You know what? You're
100%.
right.
Maybe it will be
Thank you
better.
for that, Nathan.
And I think it'd actually be Jeff's first time ever playing that song
No.
live.
No, we played it
No.
at Six Flags.
No, yeah, you're right. I'm
we
sorry.
played it
I'm
several
sorry.
times at Six Flags.
Yeah, we
actually.
did.
Y'all had like 3 sets.
We got
Yeah,
to play the
you're right. I
same
forgot
3
about
sets, so you played it 3 times. at Six
There you
Flags.
go.
Yeah.
Where's it going to be at then? Oh, people can
So
find
we're
this?
playing October 7th, which is a Friday,
Check it
at
out, guys.
Six Springs Tavern in Richardson.
All right.
Right,
Six
right
Springs
here,
Tavern.
right around the corner, and
Oh,
it's the 2nd annual birthday bash for myself and my wife Jessica. So I'm October 8th, she's October 13th. So we'll have a big shindig. And what's cool about this show is, when you play with national bands, like they're the headliner, they play last. But when it's a local show, the headliner is really kind of like deadliner, and the headliner of a local show is the second to last band. So we play second, and it's cool. We have a longer set, which is really nice. But what's more exciting is I actually handpicked and put every band on the bill for that show.
You're
So
the
I'm
promoter.
I'm the promoter for the bill that night as well.
Oh,
and
wow.
it's going to be a fun time. We have a lot of really, honestly, brothers in the industry that are sharing the stage with us to relish the moment. And it's pretty cool. We have like bands that are starting in the beginning. They get 35 minutes and then 35 minutes, but then there's some other bands are playing 40 and 45. And so other bands are getting longer sets as well, how we put this show together. There's going to be a lot of content that night that you don't normally see in a show. It's like, I guess what you say is like a stacked lineup,
Right.
like once the doors open, like music is going until that place shuts down.
oh, nice.
And I gotta say, the owners of that venue are such sweethearts that
And that location is closing.
and that location is closing and they're struggling. So it's really good that we're doing a big shindig there to help them. But I gotta say this: those owners, Bradley and Carrie Springs of Six Springs Tavern, the minute you walk in there and you're a band member performing on their stage, you are family. They take care of you. There's so many clubs out there when you walk in, they're jerks and you're nothing but a number because you're not one of the big dogs. You're a local band, you're unsigned, and they don't treat you that way. They treat you like you're walking in like you're Korn, like you're Linkin Park,
Like you owe them.
like you know what I'm saying? And
That's nice.
and it just makes you want to do more and want to promote more and want to be there and just really work with them. And so because of all of those things, it's like there's so many stars aligning. We're promoting the show. We got a longer set. We've got new music we're playing, and then we've got this awesome venue and awesome owners. It just makes
It's a really good place.
it's
to see
nice.
the
It's
show.
gonna be a magical night. And then on top of that, this guy lives 2 blocks away, so it's always an amazing after party when we play there.
Hey, that's really.
Yeah.
So you guys here, check it out, man. Go help out your local
His
businesses.
address, by the way, everybody.
No, but that's I think it's cool that you're helping our business. I mean, that's what we need. We need to support more business.
Well, but they're helping us too, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, y'all got to help each other.
Yeah, it's not even I mean, there's no
I'm just
question about it.
excited that I don't have to work the merch booth for once because it's my birthday party.
Yeah.
Oh, so
And-
you
and I
get some
will,
time
you know,
off.
unless-
Well, by the way, you said second annual.
Did you put in your
birthday
vacation
bash,
request?
right?
Yeah.
It hasn't been
We've
approved.
had 19 birthday bashes together.
Yeah, but second at Six Springs.
So it's,
Yeah,
but this is our
that's
second
true.
at Six Springs
Yeah.
because
But let
we've
me-
got 20 years. I've been doing this with him for 20 years.
Oh wow.
And let me just
Every
say
day.
this though.
That's
Let me-
love though. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
And let me just say this. It takes a special woman to deal with anybody in a band. Having a band member, spouse, boyfriend, husband, whatever.
It's tough.
It's tough.
Especially you.
It's not easy, especially me, yeah. But you know, what's even more amazing is when she's running that merch booth, you know, her husband's the singer and all she wants to do is watch it, right? And so many times there's venues where she's got to be in the back corner, can't see it, can't hear it, you know, and she takes it for the team, you know, over and over and over again. But that's the beauty of it. Yeah, you do take it for the team, don't you, baby? That's what it's all about, though. You know,
I'm listening.
I mean, it takes
Now it got
her.
interesting.
It takes it takes all of us. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
And Ricky.
You know,
And Ricky.
And Ricky.
So
Oh,
Ricky just
Where's
recently
Ricky
had
at?
a baby boy, and he's
Congratulations.
he
huh?
went to he
Yeah.
went to father mode pretty quick, but we miss him, and he's got a spot when he's ready to come back for sure.
So let me ask you guys this then: when he's up there, do you ever get jealous where the girls throwing their panties at him, and you're like, "Bitch, no."
Or men throwing. I don't know.
It's-
I mean, oh yeah.
It's
I
it's mostly men.
Ever ran any girls off until that one time at Rail Club when y'all were loading up? There were two
The one that
girls.
flashed you?
that-
Flashed
that-
them?
that they were standing next to their like
I
just
don't remember
trying
Okay,
to
what about the
sweat-
Jaegerettes?
Looking how good they were and talking to all the band members, and I walked up. I was like,
Where
"You
was
don't belong
I?
here."
Hey, what
Just
about?
looked at him
But
and
what
said,
about
"You
the
don't belong
Jaegerettes
here."
when I was in Atticane? You're like, you will not dance next to him on stage. That like
Oh.
they had these mini skirts. They were giving out free Jaeger samples.
Go on.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
like, you know
I
what I mean?
did. I'm like,
And
you
they were up
can
on
be
stage and they're
anybody.
grinding with every band member, but she's like,
They didn't get near him.
she
You know why I
completely
didn't get near him?
cockblocked me.
I cockblocked him.
Yeah, completely. Which I mean, I'm happily married.
You're
Love you,
all
baby.
like, "Fuck, I
Love
could
you. I'm
never
not
have
complaining
fun."
at all.
He's not mad. He still holds a grudge about that.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't remember it at all.
I don't even know what she looked like.
He gets to
Blonde.
go home
big
with me.
tit- this
Come
is-
on.
Yeah,
I
he
mean-
actually will not drink Jaeger because of it.
Yeah.
That is not why you
Yeah.
won't drink.
Hey.
Jaeger. It
No,
was
actually, I
puking all
won't.
over
Eat,
the
I won't.
side
I
of the
won't drink
van.
Jaeger because when Atticane played in Tyler,
Tyler.
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 I was,
You had so
I was
much
so
Jaeger.
drunk even thinking about that story. I couldn't say it right. But anyway, I drank so much. She couldn't get a hold of me. She was mad. We were
I
leaving there in the
never
band
not
van,
did.
and apparently I puked Jaeger all down the side of the van. That Jason
Inside and
Shower,
outside.
the bass player, called me
Oh.
the next day and made me go to the house. I had to wipe everything down.
Oh my god.
And I don't even remember how I,
I
got
couldn't
home.
go to the show because
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
with my daughter. So
But I do remember when
one
we
I
played,
missed.
we were playing with
The
Drowning
rare
Pool.
one I missed.
And I climbed up on a
You were playing with Drowning
speaker-
Pool?
Yeah, I climbed up on
Wow.
a speaker cabinet and jumped down. And I was like, I must be that drunk to climb that high and jump down. Like it was bad. Like I drank a lot.
I'm
It's because
invincible.
Scott came from
Scott.
Sulphur Springs. I hadn't seen him in years,
was
and he
Scott.
kept just buying me Jaeger and buying me Jaeger.
Oh, I
It's
hate
like
Jaeger.
it's like when you're in a band and somebody gives you a free drink, aren't you rude to turn it down?
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
I can't
no,
turn
I'm
Jaeger
supposed to
down.
take it.
And so
Man
it's like,
code.
20 shots of free Jaeger later, I'm puking down the side of the van.
See, I have that problem with Jaeger and Fireball.
Oh, Fireball. No
gets
Fireball
me.
for this
Everybody
guy.
always talks about
Who?
Fireball.
Me.
Dude, Fireball
Oh,
gives
I
me
love
like
Fireball.
heartburn,
Oh,
and
no.
like reflux.
It's
That's
our
because
age.
we're old.
Well,
It's our age.
What about you guys? You guys single, married, taken, or what's going
Married.
on? Married.
We're taken.
I don't know why I'm like. Good
They're
choice.
all taking.
They're all taken.
Yeah.
So it's
Not
kind
taking.
We're all taking.
So is it,
All
I'm gonna
right.
say, is it
Take
hard
turn.
for your spouse to deal with like
Oh hell no.
the road? When
Not
you
in
guys-
my situation. My wife Becca is amazing. She has supported me in every band and every hobby that I have. Like if you're not in a relationship with somebody who can support the things that you love to do, then
Now say it like you mean it.
I mean,
I love it.
exactly.
Nice.
I've been blessed to have
Yeah.
a partner that supports all of this stuff. Hence why I'm here on a Friday night with you, fine gentlemen.
Ah, thanks, man.
So I got an interesting story from a guy named Alan Garrett.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, Alan's my boy. Shout out Alan Garrett.
He said, last time I came to you at Six Springs, I totaled my car and I made the tow truck driver drop me off at the venue.
Yep.
So that's true. And let me tell you, Alan, if you're listening, buddy, first of all, I love you. I miss you. Thank you for everything you do for us. So
Alan.
he actually has helped and done some like
Yeah.
side roadieing stuff for us when he's there. He's
he
been
sure
very
has.
helpful. But let me tell you,
Didn't you
we
talk
all
about
love him.
coming to the next
But
show?
let me tell you, his first time to come out to finally see us, he's right. He got in a car wreck, and he wanted to leave, and I had to come. I was like, please stay, bro, please stay. And he stayed. And I was like, I even offered. I was like, I'll give you Uber home, but he would not take it. He's such a sweetheart,
The club gave him an Uber.
Oh, the club.
Carrie and
Carrie and Brad
get
get. Yeah, did they? Okay.
Yes.
Well, I need to talk to Alan to confirm that, but.
Yes.
But anyway, we love Alan, and man, I hope you can make it to the show on the 7th. But I would love to see you out there, and if not, when I'm in Arkansas next, I'm coming up there, bud.
All right. So when does your next project drop? Like,
when Jeff and
2027,
Duke sign off on it.
Yeah.
So
2025.
no, all
2025.
kidding aside, though,
Give or
I'll
take
be
a few
honest with you.
decades.
So I'm gonna go ahead and take the heat here. I'm gonna take ownership. All right. So calm down. All right?
Okay.
So this guy worked really hard, had everything set up in our studio to go in recording mode, and we weren't supposed to play any shows. We weren't.
Like, no
We weren't supposed
shows,
to. Okay.
Only recording
And when I was in this band Atticane, there was members of a very big band called Element 80. I don't know if you've heard of Element 80, but it had the drummer and guitar player Ryan Carroll and Matt Woods were in the band Atticane with myself and other members, and so we did this whole thing. And so anyway, long story short, Element 80 is a huge band that has a very big following for a local band. I would say they're next in line to Drowning Pool as far as our local hierarchy goes. Anyway, they're great guys, but long story short, they sort of I don't know. Long
He
story
does not know
short.
how to tell
We were
stories.
invited. We were invited to play with them at New Year's.
We were invited to play with them at
It
New
was a
Year's.
reunion show. They
Yeah.
hadn't played in over a decade, and
12 years of silence.
12 years, and then it was a pretty big show, so we decided.
When my wife's here, she's like, "You can't talk." When you're not
first
here, I swear I do so good, baby.
But then we were invited to play at Trees.
There you go. There
with
you go.
Element 80, and that put a complete hiatus on the recording.
Yeah, so because I called Nathan,
We
I was
couldn't
like,
turn that
we
down.
can't turn down playing with Element 80 when the singer personally invites us.
And then the whole
You know.
Page 9 show where they like.
Yeah, and then they personally invited
and then
us.
the birthday party.
And then that was a birthday thing, and so we gotta play that.
We're just so popular and loved.
Yeah.
So anyway,
It's hard.
after the birthday show, it's our last show this year, unless Element 80 or Puddle of Mud or somebody calls us, and then we'll talk about it. But otherwise, we're gonna hunker down and record. But
It's gonna take a while.
we have one in the can.
We all work full time. We all have families. Like, it can be difficult.
We have one in the can.
We have 3 songs that we're working on right now that are they're at the level where they could be ready in probably a couple months if we.
No, they could be ready tomorrow. There's one in the can. 2, if Jeff would just drink enough vodka. We would be okay.
I don't drink vodka.
That's the problem. See,
He drinks natural lights.
Yeah.
It's
Natty
all
Light.
natural.
You need more Natty Light, Jeff.
but if it does drop, what can we listen? Like one song, or what would you drop to?
So, didn't we already
We've already
release?
played. We haven't
We haven't-
released it. We've played it live.
So we are going to be playing Darkness Above again.
Okay.
Darkness Above is the newest, or the
Yeah, it's the first single
that
of
we
the new
played
album.
live.
We haven't
Correct.
released it yet because we're just not quite happy with
Jeff's not playing.
well,
Sorry.
actually we were done with it.
Yeah.
My computer screwed up
Oh.
and
Oh.
it deleted 75 files.
Hey, your computer didn't screw
No.
up. It was Jeff.
Yeah.
It was Jeff.
It was Jeff.
He's
Jeff, Jeff like, what the
delete.
It was Jeff. He's
Just
like,
make some betrayal. that
I
you
can't
like-
confirm or deny. So.
So
Plead the fifth?
I actually just recovered a lot of them. So we were talking about putting a different tuning, but we're still working on that. But I think for far as the show coming up, we're gonna play it again like we played it last time. And we're just gonna we'll probably be out soon. It'll be the first song we will release.
That is awesome.
And I gotta say, talking about real issues, we're continuing that with a new album, and so Darkness Above's a very much addressing lost love and divorce, which is it's a real issue, and hopefully people can relate to that.
we've all been there.
Yeah,
You know?
we definitely can already.
I think this new album will have kind of like a theme of
very dark theme.
losing love or
A loved one.
Yeah.
Because we got Dead Come Back Around, which is sort of a homage to both Jack and Duke losing their fathers
Last year.
Kind of where that came about was, you always feel like they're still here with you, and and at some point we're all going to be together again, so they're going to come back around, right? And so I still think we haven't officially agreed, but I still think the new album should be called The Dead Comes Back Around.
When the dead come back around.
When the dead come back around. Something along the play of those words. And I think it's really cool because it's sort of word candy or a play on words, because in one respect it's like, yeah, this really did happen to us. You know, we've lost loved ones through the last year from one album to the next, but also at the same time, we're sort of shedding some skin and maturing as a band. And so, you know, the dead's coming back because we realized who we are. You know what I mean? Like
I can see it.
I think it's perfect for what we're going for. I really do.
I like it. That's awesome.
I don't know about the mature part.
Boobs.
Boys will be boys.
I said the music was mature.
He said, not us.
I thought you
Not
said
us.
we were maturing as a band.
So they're adorable. So
That
All I
is
wanted
so
was a
cute.
Pepsi. Just
Let me see that real quick.
that's
There you go. There you go.
hey,
Let me see that real quick.
bring back the memories that I really miss.
Pepsi, y'all see this? Give us a sponsor.
Are you one?
Yeah.
That was a good throw.
Oh wow!
All right, do it.
Just crush it.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys gonna shoot the music video? Are you guys planning to shoot it?
So that is going to be the next music video for sure.
Hey, can we be in your music video?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you
Just
can.
let me be in the background.
Yeah, we're
Please-
looking
please.
for
Be in the
some.
front ground for
Be
all I
careful what
care.
you wish for, because I will come ask
Yeah.
you.
I'll be all up for it.
I'm down for it.
You want me to
Yeah.
jump off
Which
stage?
one of y'all's down to wear
So
a
do we. I
thong?
didn't know.
I'll wear a thong.
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah.
tripping.
What's up,
What
bro?
kind of
I got one on right now.
So what?
What kind of movies you acting in?
I do a lot of like martial arts stunts, fight choreography, all that.
Nice.
And I'm an actor also. So. Anything.
Yeah, we've done 4 horror movies now.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
I'm just a whore, but you know.
Yeah. No,
I should
so
say scary because it's
Oh,
but it's
yeah.
more than
If you
that.
don't
So
say it
so I
right.
gotta say for those of you
Horror
for those of you that don't know, okay, if you have Roku TV right now, if you will download the app Plex Plex on Roku TV and then search for the movie Strix Strix, that movie has Jessica with a scene, myself with a scene. We have the leading female antagonist in the movie that wears a custom Fly by Fire shirt. Which is really sick. And then we have Empty at the very end. Yeah, before she takes it off.
Giant.
Yeah.
watching
Yeah.
And then
No,
you
we're
see all
definitely
the-
watching it now.
Yeah, you see all the giant stuffs. And then at the end of the movie, in the closing scene through the credits, our song "Empty" from our first album is playing on that. So that was the first time we had Fly by Fire on the silver screen. And then we're in the movie Dr. Gift, which is still being filmed. We're in the movie Passages of Nexus, which is still being filmed. And then Fly by Fire also has a little bit of a stake in a movie called Crave Roots of Evil.
Oh.
We all went out there and I actually wrote... We played live, but I actually wrote a score for the movie called We Are the Brave that's actually going to be on the new album that we've done. So that's pretty cool. So now we have 2 songs on the silver screen. And actually, didn't we find out a third song, Passages of Nexus, is doing...
Yes, they're using
They're using Revolution on Passages of Nexus, so we have 3 on the silver screen now. So that's pretty exciting.
Nice.
So and our next music video is going to be filmed completely on iPhone.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Our
really?
next music video is going to be completely filmed.
You know, if iPhone sponsors it, they could give us all 14s, and it could be a
Right.
very, very well shot music video.
I'm gonna start looking into
Hey,
that
let's make it
tomorrow.
happen, guys.
Different angles. We all
Yeah.
need a phone.
Exactly.
No, yeah, I'm just gonna be there, but yeah, I'm gonna need one too.
I got a Galaxy, guys. I love
So,
it.
hey, I got a shout out to the Nakona crew.
Oh yeah.
Brad Tarpley, Zach Claxton, all the boys in the Nakona crew. Man, we love you guys. We're very excited that y'all are here listening. And I know you guys will be out there in full force October 7th. But I got to say, Zach Claxton is working on this pretty dope thing. He's got this 3D printer. Remember I showed you guys? And he's working on this like Fly by Fire logo and everything.
What?
Yeah. Brad, what's up, buddy? I see
mean,
you in the Nakona crew in the house, baby.
They're not there for us. They're there for you guys.
Yeah.
We got like 2 fans.
My mom.
Hi, mom.
Hey,
We have
just
them all
gained 5
full.
more.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Aw.
Absolutely.
Hey, he's like, not me.
Yeah.
Damn.
But by the
They're
way,
like, oh, yeah, them.
I want to
I
also
was about
say,
them five.
I also
Oh,
want
okay.
to say, our boys at Element 80 dropped a music video
Oh, they sure did.
and a new song, Mountain,
Mountain.
was released September 9th, right? Which is today, and it's
Probably
also
not.
the day we're here on the canceled show, so that's pretty, kind of coinkydink,
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, shout out to those
Hey,
boys
Preacher
there.
Smokers said, "What's up? What's up? ¿Qué onda, carnal? What's up, man?"
We need some barbecue.
Yeah, these guys, Preacher Smokers, You guys check them out. It's a Texas barbecue.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all around the DFW area.
They need to come out to some shows we play out in the parking
No
lot.
kidding,
and
dude.
let all the drunk patrons leave and get some good grub.
Hey, you
Hit
heard
me
it?
up on Facebook.
You heard it, pizza smokers?
Fly above fire.
Yeah.
Hit them up.
See, I love making connections.
I love small businesses.
Yeah.
No,
Go
no
Texas.
chain restaurants. Like we
Oh, yeah.
support local as
Most
much
definitely.
as we can.
That's the best thing to do, especially whenever you can help somebody out with just a little bit, just by having them there with you. It's probably one of the
Referrals,
best things. Yeah.
recommendations, your friends telling you trust them. You know.
Yeah.
So, what are your guys' biggest music inspirations?
I think Nathan's really into Britney Spears.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cascadia.
They're really
Nothing wrong
in
with that.
sync though.
Yeah.
How could you? Oh
No, but
he's being serious. He had the poster on the wall.
No, I didn't.
so I'm a legit. Legit here. Okay, my first concert was Boys to Men. We've already talked about this.
And I swear.
Was it Montel? What's his name?
Montel Jordan.
Yeah.
Was it
I was
Friday
listening to Guns N'
night.
Roses.
Yeah.
How we do.
Yeah. So I seen him. Boys to Men, Mary J. Blige.
That's where you got the
TLC.
name White Cheddar from.
Yeah,
see?
yeah. That was my
Yeah.
first concert, and then after that, I didn't have a concert for a while. Then my second concert was Lollapalooza '96
Yeah.
with Metallica and Soundgarden co-headlining.
Okay, we're gonna stop you there because it's a whole story and you have to tell every time.
Yeah, we'll stop there. And yeah, rock and roll was in my blood ever since.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
But what bands are y'all's influences?
I just
Yeah.
said Metallica. I just said Soundgarden. No,
I grew up on the oldies.
He loves Tool.
And I'm
I
getting
love
there.
Tool.
Beach Boys, Beatles. That's
Yeah.
what I grew up on, and I didn't know there was. I mean, I knew there was new rock or new music, but I didn't hear anything new until I was 10 years old, and then I heard Pearl Jam for the first time,
Can't be friends.
and that's what kind of like. I
You're
was like, what
fired.
the hell
That
is
was your
this?
introduction.
Yeah, basically, and then like the whole '92 Seattle grunge,
Okay.
Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Nirvana, that kind of stuff.
Now you're getting better. That's good.
But
Yeah.
then, yeah, number
Now
one
he
bands
approves.
of all time are Days of the New, Tool, and now Motionless in White is a
Oh my
new
God,
band
yes, love
that
them.
I'm just such a fanboy little girl for. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm like, I got to see them with my son, who also loves them, and that was a really fun show. So yeah, basically when it reaches a certain point of the night, and I've had something to drink, usually just devolves to me listening to Tool for 2 hours, and
Right.
that's about it. With my eyes closed and just getting
Just
into it.
imagining everything.
Yep.
Yeah, I
What
think
about you,
collectively
Russ?
as a band though, we're all really into like I Prevail.
Is it?
But right now, Nothing More. You know, things like that.
You've already had your turn.
Yeah, can he go now?
I just said as a band though.
What about
Right,
you?
know.
What?
Tell us about Britney Spears, Nathan.
My first concert was at Six Flags. They had a Ninja Turtles
Hell
thing.
yeah.
Vanilla
Yes.
Ice. Vanilla Ice?
Yeah.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Yeah. So
So cool.
my actual first band I ever actually got into was Smash Mouth.
Oh,
No
God.
shit.
Did you hear Disposition's cover of Smash Mouth? Have you? Oh my god. We'll
No,
talk
but
about
I'm
that
jealous
later.
that we haven't done it.
Jealousy.
Walking on the Sun, man, it hooked me. Good song, man.
Hey,
Great car commercial
not
too.
Gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah,
That is a good song.
You like Sir Mix a lot.
And
don't
then
you?
and then was it early 2000s, late 90s? Yeah, I started getting into Linkin Park,
Breaking Benjamin.
Breaking Benjamin. Yeah.
Mhm.
Korn, Slipknot, Air. You know, I looked like I was a model for Hot Topic at one point.
Oh, I'm
No
sure.
shit.
Yeah,
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, why? 'Cause-
You were a model at Hot Topic.
No, I said I would have. It would have looked like I would have been a model for. Hot
Oh, I think you
Topic.
said you
Oh,
were.
I thought it
I
was
was
cool.
like,
I was
that
like,
too.
I've known you for so long and I didn't know this, and it
He's
was almost a deal breaker for me, Nathan. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
no.
say.
That's how it
He
is.
looks like the cashier.
I remember a side story. I remember one time when I first wanted to go get Hot Topic clothes, my parents went into that store. And of course, you know, that was a big thing back then. Like, parents did not want to go in there. And I'm opening my Christmas, and as I opened this present, my dad's like, so we went into Hot Topic, and we decided we'll get you one thing from there. So I begged him for one thing from Hot Topic. And then they walked in there, and they said, this is the one thing we will approve you to have from Hot Topic.
What was it?
I opened it up, and I'll never forget this moment. It was a SpongeBob SquarePants, this big tall.
so
He's like,
evil of
that
you.
wasn't what I was expecting.
And of course, I was I was an
hardcore right
angry
there.
teenager back then, and I couldn't stop laughing. I loved it. I was like,
I'm still an angry teenager.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Jeffrey, how about you, buddy?
I wasn't done.
He's still talking.
You done now?
Yeah, I'm done.
For me,
Can I please finish?
for me, one of my biggest influences was Korn.
Yeah.
You know, I got into them early on, and then whenever Slipknot came out, like I was done. Like I wanted to be in Slipknot. I still want to be in Slipknot. If you guys are hiring, like I'm down. I'll do both bands. I don't care.
Everybody over here, what the fuck?
I'd do it too. If
I would do it too.
If I could join
But
Chevelle, that'd be great.
I've always had that. I love playing like fast, chunky rhythms. You know, like
Yeah.
just doing crazy stuff with my left hand. You know.
I do crazy stuff with my right
I
hand.
do.
I'm listening.
So I'm actually trying to incorporate a lot more of that style in the stuff that we're working on right now, because like I said, there's these things called hammer-ons and pull-offs. Like I've tried my best over the years to master them, you know.
No way.
Yeah. So because I can hit it one time over here and I could make 5 notes over here, you know.
Oh wow.
So that's just one of the things I've really loved. I got that from Slipknot though. But then the other portion of my style, I would say one of my biggest influences was All That Remains.
Oh yeah.
So that's where a lot of my
Dig
writing
it.
style comes from.
Okay.
Is Ollie from All That Remains, which
Yeah.
unfortunately
Rest in
Ollie's
peace, yeah.
yeah, rest in peace, Ollie.
Yeah.
But
So what is the craziest party or story you guys got like from a party or
I
something?
think he's got something.
I know he looks like, to me.
He
this
looks
one
like
is-
he's.
Oh, I imagine turning my head and Kenny like.
No. I'm talking not cheddar, but I'm talking about bands over here. 'cause-
Oh,
Silver cheddar.
Silver cheddar. He looked like he got something
Man.
interesting on his mind.
I mean, of course, you never want to admit anything.
I mean, allegedly. Hold on, you're right. Allegedly. Alleged.
But being honest, I cannot really think of a time that this band has gone like over the edge.
No.
Like,
I guess if I had to think about something, I would think about the Empty video. We broke into that motherfucker.
Oh, that was
yeah. It's the abandoned.
Allegedly.
We allegedly broke into this abandoned meatpacking plant. And let me tell you, there's two floors, right? And it was so abandoned and condemned that every time we jumped in unison, I thought we were gonna fall through the floor and die.
I'd just
And
like
for
to
2
throw-
days later,
Hey.
I was blowing my nose with asbestos coming out. I swear
Yeah.
to God.
Allegedly
It was-
doesn't matter anymore. The statute of limitations is already told on it. So.
Yeah. So you know what? I broke in that.
It was
My fault.
In Fort Worth, in the
Okay, it looks
Stockton.
It's
good.
over in the stock.
Oh wait, I know which one. Hold on.
Yeah.
I
Right
know
around
which
the
one it
corner
is.
from Billy
I broke
Bob's.
into that one too. I mean, allegedly.
So
Allegedly.
But I would
To
say
be
but that's
fair,
freaking metal right
we
there.
didn't
Yeah.
break into it. The gate was unlocked and
It's on the
open.
side.
It was
So,
conveniently
that means come in.
We drove right
unlocked
on it.
and
Yeah.
And
open.
I know what
no
you mean.
trespassing sign was nowhere during the part where we can drive in.
It wasn't visible.
Yeah,
at
it was
all.
on the other road.
So-
we went
And
to-
all the overgrowth because they didn't
I was-
maintain their property.
Yeah, and
Where
I
we could have
got
gotten hurt.
and I got
Yeah.
staph infection. I had to have surgery right here.
I should
He
sue them,
really
yeah.
did.
He actually
yeah.
did it. That's the asbestos I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah,
No
I
And
had-
shit.
all of the gonorrhea that's all
Yeah, that was the funniest
from
thing.
all of the people squatting in there and shooting heroin
That
on the
place
big
was-
when we were done shooting that music video, my elbow was throbbing, and I looked over it. It was starting to get swollen.
Oh God.
Can I
And
ask you
had
something?
yeah.
Was that the elbow you used to throw the Bluetooth speaker?
That was a Bluetooth speaker getting his payback.
See, that's what I'm saying. Karma sucks.
No.
Karma's gonna run over your dogma.
Speaking of empty, though,
Everybody on
Oh,
Facebook,
Lord.
he's an asshole. No,
It's okay.
I love you, Nathan.
yeah, no, that place is like I've been up there because I did some photography up there, and it's scary.
all the graffiti
Oh, I
on the
did
walls.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
When y'all think that was the most crazy thing we did?
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, that we were pretty lame. We don't do a lot of stuff.
I guess the second
We
thing is
don't-
the second thing is shooting the dirty radio video and having a legit police officer show up because he's like, "What are you hoodlums doing?"
Yeah.
And he was
And
just
then he was in the video.
he was
And
just
I showed up and I
curious.
was in a suit, happened to be in a suit for the character video. And I'm like, "Sir, this is actually a very organized thing here where we'd love you to join."
And then we asked him if he could turn on his blue and red lights for us for one take of the video, and that's what ended up being like the video.
Yeah, he just wanted to be in the video.
It was so cool though. He messaged us on Facebook
He was a state
afterwards,
trooper.
and he was like, "My wife and I are instant fans, and
Oh.
I wish we need to find out who he is and reach out to him. Actually,
I looked for him the other day. I couldn't find him.
Yeah.
you need to send him something when you find him. He was cool.
A link to the video.
A link to the
Right.
video and his
Thank
5
you for
cents.
not
Link
arresting.
to the-
Thank you for not arresting us. Or
Thank you for
shooting
not
us.
arresting us. If you'd like to make a donation,
And we were all
Here's
stone
our
cold
cash
sober.
app.
Totally.
He
Cash
stopped.
App at Dookie Plays.
He stopped because we had 5 cars like in a semicircle with all the headlights on, pointing at
Yeah.
us as we're acting, playing the music.
Oh,
And
wow.
it's like we weren't doing anything wrong per se, or there was no noise complaint. If a state trooper drives by and sees that, he wonders what kind of fight club is going on or something.
Yeah.
But it was all legit.
Yeah, he drives by. He goes, "What's going on over there?"
No, yeah.
After further investigation,
he said he drove by once, and he turned around again, came back because he just wanted to see what was going on.
he's like, "Oh, these guys are harmless."
Yeah.
Remember his name?
I don't.
So before performing, do you guys get anxiety or like you're
Yes.
just nervous?
Nathan, 100%.
Yes, Nathan
I
has enough
used to.
anxiety for every one of us in the
Yes.
band.
I used
So-
to, not in this band per se, but in all the other bands I was in, I was never mentally nervous. But maybe it was just adrenaline, but my body would just be so worked up, like nauseous and feeling like crap. It's something I had to work to get over with. I guess it was just because I was so excited to be doing the thing. But as far as nervous, no, I was more nervous coming on this show with you guys. Than
Really?
doing-
Oh.
Or no, I'll be honest. I actually went live on Facebook before our last show at Six Springs. First time I had gone live, like personally, to just show my bass rehearsal. And that was nerve-wracking as hell. I was like, this is more nerve-wracking than actually being up in front of 400 people, or
Yeah.
whatever. So before shows, no, it's once we know everything's working, all the equipment and the gear, and we're good to go, playing's the easy part.
Oh yeah, that's the only thing I really get anxiety on is making sure everything's hooked up, everything's working right.
Yeah. Which we appreciate you for that. But I'll say for me, I don't get embarrassed. I really have no shame. But for me,
We can tell. We can
What
tell.
I get worked up about before every show is like, are people going to show up? Is there actually going to be people here?
Yeah.
It's like,
I can vouch for that.
because that's what I get worked up about, because I feed off of the crowd, and if I'm playing just for the wife and the bartender, then you get a different performance
Oh,
from me
yeah.
than if I'm playing in front of a sold out crowd, and so that's what I get worked up about.
Yeah.
I'll never forget we had one catastrophic event at one of our shows.
Oh my God, I don't even want to think about that again.
Oh, what happened?
We actually, what band was that we were gonna? Edema. So we were gonna
Big
Edema,
band.
we were
okay.
gonna open up for Edema,
Which
and
has
Flaw.
members of from Korn's
Yeah.
half brothers, the singer.
This
or
is
something?
one of
related to Jonathan
the biggest
Bennett.
shows that we were excited about because I love Edema. That we grew up listening to all them. So our audio setup is pretty simple. There's no.
It was Edema and Flaw.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we're self-contained unit. We have in-ears, everything like that. We have our own little mixer, and we just hand 2 cables to the front of house. They plug it
That's
in.
it.
Yeah.
Here's
Here's
the
left,
two
and here's
cables.
right.
Here's
There's
right.
2 cables.
Two cables. Well, we have in-ears in, so we go out there.
Like full of energy, because
we
it
were
sounds
full
great in our
of-
ears.
And we were down a guitar player because he couldn't make it that show, but we were full energy. We walked up,
And there's
no audio playing.
All you
No.
could hear was
Here's-
Kenny
and-
screaming.
Oh, you can hear me was screaming and our sneakers
And
squeaking
drums.
on the stage.
We
I love this song.
About
and
two
and
minutes
you
in.
understand, we're getting in it. I mean,
Duke and
he's
I are
like,
And everybody's
Go.
coming up to us like they feel bad because you can't
They're
hear us.
like,
They're like,
"Oh,
y'all came out with energy, bro.
Like two
I can
minutes
hear
in,
it great in my ears.
We
No,
look at the
we were
audience,
2
and the
songs.
audience like,
We're all like,
It took 2 songs for them to be like, y'all, we can't hear.
yeah.
No shit.
So the sound guy at the show, and I'm not blaming anybody or trying to
Yeah.
make anybody
No
feel
names.
bad.
No names and no venue.
He couldn't do it.
Yeah.
No
couldn't
names and no
figure it-
venue.
He couldn't figure it out.
He couldn't figure out where the 2
Yeah,
plugs go.
I don't think he's ever gonna have
volume
kids,
up.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, just kidding.
No.
He
There was
he
something
certainly shouldn't
we
be
don't know.
reproducing.
We
Right.
don't. We will never know what happened, but and
It
it
wasn't
doesn't make
us.
sense. But he kept trying to say it was our end. But I go home, I plug those 2 cables into my.
Oh, we
PA
did a test
system.
immediately and it worked.
Yeah.
Really?
And
Yeah.
well, we ended up just calling it. We've never felt so embarrassed, but that is the only time we have, and that's why I do get a little like, oh, we're not getting a sound check. Okay.
Oh no, it's required for us. It really
Yeah.
is.
So we're never gonna go through that again because
No.
I mean,
That's the most embarrassing thing as a musician.
Oh yeah.
In all of
I
my
felt
years
so bad
from
for y'all.
age 15 to now, that has never happened until that day.
I know, and it was sad to my daughter. It was my first concert. She didn't come see me play.
Aw.
We had all kinds of
Yeah.
people there. That was a pack. Was that the same show I did the PRS guitar?
Yeah.
No,
No.
that
No,
wasn't
thank
it.
God. I'd have been even more
No,
upset.
we were the only band that night.
Hey, I don't even know this. Alan Garrett says, I still want you guys to introduce me to the girl from the Revolution video.
She's
Yeah,
married.
She's
yeah,
married
she's
to Abel
married.
Berry, who did the video, bro. We can't, but very good compliment. And I still love you.
He said, that's not what I asked.
That's
Why
not
did he say that?
Hey, Alan, this is Robin. Robin, this is Alan.
But I mean, but now you guys know. I mean, you guys are like pros. I mean, stuff like that doesn't bother you no more. You're just like, all right, so, right, like, or
That would still bother me.
really?
Yeah.
If we're not
I
able to
missed
play
that
a
one,
show
luckily.
because of massive
it-
technical failure,
It's
that
one of those
bothers me
things where if it just doesn't, they make their money from their sound.
Mm.
If their sound can't be heard,
Yeah,
then there's
ain't
no
no money.
point.
Well, it's also like imagine you get out here and you can't get any of these mics to work on a podcast one day.
Man.
You know, I
Never
mean,
ran
like,
We've
into
had that
you have
happen a
no-
few
yeah,
fucking
no
times.
audio at all. You know,
But I'm not gonna
But
say
then you
no
have- but
names,
then you have
no
the packed
venues,
house in
Yeah,
front
no
of you.
venues, no
Well,
names.
and
Yeah.
no names, no
it's almost
venues.
like that shit almost happened to us earlier today.
Yeah,
almost.
and
Allegedly.
What the crazy part about that day,
Allegedly.
we didn't even try to really promote that show.
Really.
But we sold like last minute like 35, 40 tickets, and then we had people that were I guess
They
saw
heard
that-
about you, yeah.
heard about it and coming to see us play for the first time ever at that show.
Wow.
And then so the cool thing is the owner of the venue, they gave us, since we sold 40 tickets, they gave us 40 free tickets to our next concert.
To get people to come out and everything.
Yeah, so that
Yeah.
way we can give them replacement
Right.
to those people.
Yeah.
So that was cool, but still that was like
But I also want to say, silver lining, I swear to you, it was a good thing. Looking back, because we got some pity fans out of it. They were like, I feel so bad for y'all. I'm coming to your next show. And then they came, and we were so upset. We had all that pent up energy. We're like, this is
Oh, we were about to
retribution.
rip
So our
stuff
next show,
apart.
like, we killed it. And then they were like, they came because they felt bad. And then like, oh, this is what I missed.
Oh.
I will
Now
say
I'm
the
glad-
next
yeah.
show that we played there was
Because-
pretty good.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So like, I think really at the end of the day, it was a blessing in disguise, honestly, and it really made us stronger because now having gone through that, although it sucked, like we survived it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
hey, cool. You know what I mean?
Very embarrassing, but it showed what 2 cables can do.
No shit. That's badass.
Two.
Not 3, but 2.
So where do you guys see yourself playing? Like, what
Where would you like to see
October
yourself playing?
7th,
I
6
really
Springs
want
Tavern.
to play at Denny's.
When I close my eyes in the shower, we are performing at the American Airlines Center. Okay.
Oh,
American
bro,
Denny's
yes.
Okay. All right.
Fuck
You
yeah.
don't even want to
But
do
I would be
Jerry
very
World? Like, what's
grateful
up?
if we could just play a show at all, because I love playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll
But
play pretty much anywhere.
but in my mind,
Yeah.
we're at the AAC.
Madison Square Garden.
I would love like
Fenway
Jexa
Park,
or Dos
you know what I'm
Equis
saying?
Oh,
Nokia.
that's nice.
Nokia, or whatever it's called now.
The Nookie?
Yeah.
You talking about Nookie?
No, the
Oh,
Nokia,
Nokia.
theater.
Is that
whatever
still?
it's
Are they
called
even still
now.
around?
It's
Nokia?
there, but it's called something
Dude,
different.
how about like Cottonwood Art Festival or what are those? What is that?
Wildflower
Art
in
Festival?
Richardson.
Wildflower, dude. Thousands upon thousands.
Oh,
of
and
people
Dickey's
would see.
Arena now. I haven't been
Yeah.
there yet.
Oh, yeah.
That place is
Toyota
nice.
Pavilion.
It's really nice,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying? Hey,
Family
our buddies in Lockjaw are doing the 97.1 Freakers Ball. I'd love to be doing
Oh,
that.
I'm running
Who
sound
did
for
we see?
Lockjaw.
For 97.1 Freakers Ball?
Yep.
Hey!
No way.
You're famous now.
Doing their backtracks and helping them do all
See,
their audio.
He's
stuff.
there, so it's gonna be like y'all are there.
Yeah.
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 So now we've made a connection. So hey, 97.1.
You gotta wear
Hey.
the shirt though. You gotta wear the shirt. When you
Shout
go
out to
up there.
Debbie Sexton. We love you.
So we're invited too, right? I'm gonna go with. I'm part of the band, bro. I'm the
We'll
new guy. I'm the new guy. I got the, what do you call that thing with the little?
Are you playing the triangle?
Yeah. What do you do this?
So hey, do me a favor.
Yes.
You've been behind the camera all night. Could you please
Get over
come,
here, dude.
Please
Come
come
on,
over
dude.
here?
Get in here, Dookie. Yeah.
You can
just-
sit where I'm sitting.
I'm good.
Yeah.
And I'll sit over
I don't
here
have
with these
anything to
people.
talk about.
Hey.
Well, you can be seen.
Hey, handsome.
What's up?
Okay.
It's on my ass every time I walk by, so.
Okay.
They
As
got
long as
the
I
best
saw your
side.
ass, they saw the best part. Okay.
That is the best part.
So
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
I'm way more comfortable over here now.
All right.
I love bad
Hey, I
bitches.
like that because now I can just like.
I know. Look at Nathan all manspreading.
Oh, man.
Men spreading. Look at me looking like a evil villain with my sexy broad over here.
Yeah.
I just want to let you
Silver
know.
cheddar.
This is how the first album started.
Actually, yes, the
I
three
just
of us
got
here we
more
are. The
sweaty.
three Americans.
So, grab my fire, right? Just
Yeah. Come on, baby, light my fire.
So, where people can people find you guys at? Like,
Fly
at my
usually
house.
you can find Jeff. You can find Jeff. You know, kind of on the corner.
You know, whatever.
oh, I
And
knew
then
him.
also Pandora. We're on Pandora now.
We're on
Thanks to
Pandora.
Jeff, he got us on Pandora.
When were you? Hey, when were y'all gonna maybe send a text and tell me that?
You got an email about it.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't read our emails because now y'all do it.
Yeah.
That's how
You're too slow.
I knew. Jeff didn't tell me. I saw an
So,
email.
so
Welcome
but for
Pandora.
real, if you like, here's what I love about us. We are what I call a Google certified band, right? You can go in your Google search bar, type in "Fly by Fire." Before you even finish typing it out, it will pull us up as a certified band.
We're gonna
and we'll
check it
show
out right
you
now.
Our YouTube links, our Pandora links, Spotify,
Spotify.
iTunes. We're pretty much internet whores.
Your
You know what I mean?
online merch store.
You know what that's called? Fire.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
didn't-
Flybyfire.com.
I didn't even get to finish spelling it out,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
it popped out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
That's
called
us.
SEO.
Yeah.
For the
Search
people that
engine
don't know.
optimization, children.
Yep.
So
Ladies and gentlemen.
when we
We've
when
also
we did name
been
the
saying
band.
Fly by Fire over and over, and your phone's listening.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
Oh,
when we
shit.
did name
The
the
damn
band Fly by
government.
Fire, my biggest thing I told them when we're naming the band, whatever we do, if another band has that name, the answer is no.
And they didn't have
Oh,
it.
And I
actually,
Googled
there
it.
is another Fly Above Fire.
No, there's not.
Yeah, I swear to God, I found it.
Oh no shit! They're
Well,
probably
they're-
Russians, huh?
No, it's our name now.
I mean, we own the domain and everything.
yeah,
for
yeah, they, did,
flybyfire.com.
they
There's
didn't
no
do
way.
all that, so we got it.
Nikolai, they took our
They
name.
must have just formed or something.
No,
There's
they're
Fly
from
by
before
Fire
us.
out there.
How long?
Cease and desist.
5 years or so.
You'll hear
before.
from my lawyer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take that.
Serious.
So where people can find people can find your merch too.
Oh,
On the
flybyfire.com.
Okay.
everything's
Or
on the
at any
website.
Show at my
Show.
beautiful setup that I did.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very
Alright.
beautiful setup.
So
Yeah.
Google them, and you will find them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Fly by Fire.
flybyfire.com though, we have a link directly to our merch and everything. It's really cool. And who we use? It's a Fresh Baked Teas.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to them. They put all that together for us and
Okay.
made a pretty snazzy link with everything. And what's really cool is like at the shows we have certain colors, but there's other colors online that you can pick for different.
Not just yet, but there will be.
There will be.
But there was at one point.
No.
No.
Well, then I've been lied to.
There's gonna be though. So.
I said at some point.
You just sure.
It's because you're looking
Maybe
into
what
the
you're thinking
future.
of is that if we don't have the color or size they want at the show, I have a QR code and they can immediately go to our online merch store right there and buy it.
Whatever.
Or maybe he's just not
play.
listening. He's just like hear what he wants to hear.
He heard
Alright.
exactly what he wanted to hear.
Here's a microphone.
Hey.
There we go.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
Anything else you guys want to plug in there? Like,
Yeah.
shout out to anybody, fans.
Just hey, come check us out on October 7th at Six Springs. You'll like what you see.
Yes, Richardson, Texas.
And who doesn't want to celebrate the birthday of the lead singer?
Oh yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's
Bring your
turning.
gift.
Come by
that
these.
is
one.
Come by these two some shots.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'll be the
Tito's
27th.
only.
No,
Tito's
not
only?
too
Or
much.
the band, right? Don't forget the band too. Shots for the band.
Yeah, absolutely.
After I play.
Dude, I'm not picky. Free alcohol. Free alcohol.
There you go.
Gotta be
Yeah.
gluten-free.
It does have to be
But
gluten-free.
but honestly, shout out to you guys, man, for having us out here.
No, thank you guys for
We've
coming,
had a
man.
great time.
This is fun.
You guys are top notch
We're gonna do it again, man.
professionals, and
Don't gas us up, man. No,
Oh,
we're
no,
not.
I-
No,
I
we're
I mean,
not.
we're all right.
I love it.
We're
I love
okay.
it.
We're
I mean-
mediocre.
You're
We're-
the okayest.
No, no.
Yeah, we're the
We're the
okayest
okayest band and the okayest podcast.
I
Yeah,
mean,
makes
no one's, we're
It
not
works.
the greatest band. I mean, not the greatest podcast in the world.
You know, you're 5
Yeah.
fans merged with our 3 fans, and we have 8 fans in total
Nice.
today.
Love
Nice.
it.
Yeah?
Love it.
It's been a
Love
great
it.
day.
Peel,
No,
your
no,
last word,
seriously, we
Rusty?
enjoyed it, man. It's been a lot of fun.
You know, I actually have something I would like to say.
Yeah.
After you guys, because we haven't done this in a while.
Okay.
okay.
Oh,
It's like
I know where
episode
you're going.
12.
Yeah,
I'll let you go first. Go first.
It was fun. Thank y'all for coming.
Thank you.
If we could be there October 7th, we'll definitely make it.
Definitely.
That's all I got.
Go check us out. The Cancer Show. We got merch already, so order your shirts. Thank you guys for coming out. So much fun, and we will have you guys when you drop your second album because I definitely want. I'm excited to hear it. And I
We'd
can't
love to
wait.
come back.
Yeah, and I want to be in a music video. So,
Yeah, so we're
It's gonna
definitely.
happen.
Done.
hold them accountable to this. I want to be on a music video.
It's guaranteed.
It's going to happen.
It's done. Just Google it.
Yeah.
Just Google it.
But thank you so much, and everybody that's listening, watching. If you're about to get out of work or going to work, thank you. That's it.
I just got one thing to say.
What's up?
You guys are fucking canceled.
Oh,